Welcome back, YouTube. We're here on Sunday the 16th, January 2022. We have Into the Fire in 21 days. Let's go. Okay, Jonathan Gresham has a video package for 53. And the authors of Pain defeat the Motor City Machine Guns for 58. And then Jamie Hayter defeated Thunder Rosa with the curb stomp for a 55, in which he cuts a promo in which he says, "Wow, my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, the city where I'm from, the city that I fought for my entire career. Thank you." And they start chanting, "You sold out, you sold out." And he says, "This is the welcome I get. You sold out? No, Atlanta, I bought in. I bought into being the very best in this business. I bought into winning championships. I bought into being the face of the NWA, something you people don't understand. I bought into being the face of wrestling. And if you can't handle the fact that your hometown boy outgrew all of you, then that's all of your problem. You see, I used to think this place was my home. I used to think these people were my family. But families lift you up. They support you. They don't turn their backs on you the second you start succeeding." So then they start booing. He says, "Go ahead, keep booing. I don't care. Keep chanting your little slogans, because the difference between me and all of you is I'm the world champion, and none of you cannot be. I don't need your approval. I've got this, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. I've got the power, the spotlight, and none of you can take it from me. Atlanta, I didn't sell out. I leveled up." But he then has a match with James Storm. He beats James Storm for 76, must I add. I've got handed to both him and James Storm. This is a pretty good match. But then, Cody Rhodes attacks James Storm and Richard Holliday's music hits. And the crowd thinks that Richard Holliday is going to be who helps out James Storm. And as he gets in the ring, he looks down James Storm and he looks at Cody Rhodes. And he and Cody Rhodes shakes hands. The newest member of the stable. Okay, there's an interview with Jeff Hardy cutting a promo for a 51. Jamie Hayter versus Io Sky. Got a 67 and Io Shirai defeated Jamie Hayter by submission with the cloverleaf for a 67. And then Griff Garrison defeated Benjamin Carter with an Ivy League Destroyer to make defense number 4 of the NWA National title. Not bad. Not bad at all. Eric Bischoff comes out and says that Cody Rhodes recently came across multiple titles that his father had put up from the old NWA. And Cody Rhodes comes out and he's got 4 titles, 3 on one arm and 1 on the other. Now they're covered, but when he gets down to the ring, he uncovers them to show that the NWA World 6-man title has been found, and Eric Bischoff reactivates them. And then on the other arm, he uncovers it to showcase the NWA United States title has been found and has been reactivated. Jacob Fatu defeated Chris Sabin for a 64. And Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles defeated Cody Rhodes for an 87. Okay, and then out of nowhere, Brian Pillman Jr., Jacob Fatu, and Richard Holliday come out and attack AJ Styles. 77 is not bad. We did pretty good. 16 in Hokkaido. Okay, not bad. Okay, Braun Breaker defeated Eli Drake in 33 seconds with a spear for a 59. And then Cody Rhodes comes out and says, and he's cutting a promo about Atlanta, and they are chanting Ace Austin's name, and he says, "Your hero has ended his own career. He's not coming back. And if he does, I'll be the first one to hire him." Nick Aldis versus Robert Roode was supposed to be, it was supposed to be the first contender match, but because Jacob Fatu and Richard Holliday ran in and attacked both people, even though it says Nick Aldis defeated him, it was supposed to be a double stoppage, so it's null and void there. Richard Holliday defeated John Skyler for 50. And then Cody Rhodes defeated The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, in 18 minutes and 34 seconds, but barely. He is overpowered here, and I'm glad that he is, in which Jacob Fatu, Brian Pillman Jr., I thought they had Richard Holliday run in, had to attack him so that Cody would win. Here's the thing. They've never attacked any of Cody's people mid-match. They may have attacked one. But Brian Pillman Jr. and Richard Holliday and Cody Rhodes is celebrating when the Fiend, the lights go out and the Fiend's back. He's looking at them. And this is where the Fiend is intimidating all three of them and they run. But then Eric Bischoff's music hits and he walks out and he says, "Cody, since you cheated tonight, and since no number one contender was found at Into the Fire, you will face Seth Rollins." 71 is not bad. Okay, so Chelsea Green cut a promo for 34. And then DIY, or not DIY, but Motor City Machine Guns cut a promo saying that they're putting their hat in for the Trios title, the 6-man tag team titles, and that in their corner will be Mike Dalton. Io Shirai defeated Thunder Rosa with a German suplex hold for a 69. Okay. Actually, Mike Dalton is with Eli Drake and James Storm. Kurt Angle is with Motor City Machine Guns, and then also the Nightmare Family. But the Robert Roode cut a promo calling out Braun Breaker for a 79. Jeff Hardy versus Marshall Von Erich versus Shelton Benjamin versus Tim Storm. Shelton Benjamin wins the NWA United States title for 52. Winning combination versus Benjamin Carter and Homicide for 52. Winning combination makes defense number 1. Jonathan Gresham makes defense number 4 of the NWA World Television title. The Nightmare Family versus Kurt Angle and the Motor City Machine Guns versus Mike Dalton and Eli Drake and James Storm. Okay, so the Nightmare Family win the NWA World 6-man Tag Team titles. Robert Roode versus Braun Breaker gets a 70, and Braun Breaker defeated Robert Roode with a spear. Robert Roode actually wanted to put Braun Breaker over a few weeks ago before he lost the title. Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes gets an 82. And in a 30-minute Iron Man match, Cody Rhodes wins 3 falls to 2 to make defense number 3, the NWA World Heavyweight title. Not bad, I must say so myself. And I love the fact that we have a partnership with WWE and that we can have other people over. So I'm definitely gonna give him a good shout out. Samoa Joe, a good one. And you know what? We'll put Cody Rhodes in here. Or Robert Roode. Seth Rollins seemed pleased. Samoa Joe was pleased. And Robert Roode was pleased. We made $65,000. 52 in Mid-Atlantic, 48 in Mid-South, Midwest, 44 in New England, 54 in Southeast, 51 in Southwest, 48 in Tri-State, 33 in Chubu, 33 in Kansai, 18 in Shigoku, 18 in Shikoku, and 30 in Kyushu. Not bad. I'm pronouncing them wrong, and I've got to learn how to pronounce them. But this is it. This is the last event for today. Okay, so that's it for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family, but the most important of all, though, share it with your dog.